Jeff Solo. 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 Jeff Solo Times.
G'day folks, welcome, bienvenue chez Jeff Solo. Hey gang, welcome to this wonderful review of the Steve Irwin action figure by K&M Toys. They're a Canadian company. I purchased this when I was living in Australia back in 2009. The figure is from 2006 and boy oh boy is it a beauty. I can't believe that I've still got the backing card for this figure, which is awesome. I think it came with a couple of other little animals, but they are long lost to the mist of time. So, before we have a look at Steve in all his glory, let's have a quick look at the backing card. Now, the front of the backing card is pretty simple, straightforward. Steve Irwin, SNAPPIN CROC Steve, movable action playset. But yeah, it's endorsed by Australia Zoo. And on the back here, you can have a look at the accessories that it should have come with. Now, I can't remember it coming with a big croc, but apparently it did. And a koala and a, not sure what that is, possum, perhaps a possum. The snake and the base, which I do have for this figure. So yeah, a couple of graphics of Steve messing around with crocodiles as he did, and then there's a great picture of Steve Irwin on the croc. He was a legend, an absolute legend, and I'm over the moon to have found this figure, and I'm so glad I bought it back in the day. I wasn't really into toys back in the day either, but I just thought it was so cool, like so random, that I purchased it. So I bought it in a wee shop in Early Beach, if any of you guys know Australia, northern Queensland. So yeah, really, really cool. So let's have a look at the figure itself. Now, we'll detach it from its base. Detach him from its base, which is always tricky because it's quite a snug fit on the base. So that's the base it comes with. Again, it's got translucent plastic for the water. The crocodile has a moving jaw. And the base looks kind of like he's got his feet in the mud, horsing around with crocodiles. Really, really cool. Nothing on the bottom, but a really nice base. I think the figure only cost me about, what, $10, $11, about £5 or £6, which I thought was well worth it. So there you go, that's the base. We'll then have a look at the snake. Again, the snake's really well detailed. It's really, really nice. I don't know if I can zoom in a bit, can I? Oh, there you go. So yeah, I think the head moves actually. Yeah, it does. But it's got articulation in the head, but and in the tail. Oh yeah, there you go. Bit on the tail as well. That's cool. I didn't know that. So there you go. Really nice sculpt of the head. I don't know if we can make that better. Can we? Oh, there we go. That's as good as you're gonna get. And then on the bottom, it does also have 2006. Is that 2003? Oh, that's got 2003 written on it. The figure's from 2006. Maybe they're just recycling parts of other playsets. So there you go. So then we'll have a look at Steve in all his glory, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's have a quick zoom in on his facial sculpt. To be honest with you, it's not too bad. I mean, you could tell that was Steve Irwin just by the blonde hair and the tiny shorts. But really cool. Very, very light plastic, very hollow. But a fun representation of a legend on the back there. Steve Irwin, K&M Toys, 2006, made in China. His joints are very sort of bootleg-ish, even though he isn't a bootleg figure. But yeah, really, really cool. They've got the skin tone right, they've got the colouring and the things right, but in the end of the day, it's just a kick-ass Steve Irwin action figure, and something that probably isn't that readily available anymore. So I'm very happy to have one. Now, he fits very nicely into his base. We'll just zoom out a bit. There we go. He fits very nicely into his base. It might be a bit trickier on camera. Let's see. Oh no, there you go. Yeah, very firmly on the base, which is good. And I usually have him posed with the CROC mouth open and his arms out like this, and he's carrying the articulated snake. Let's see if I can get it better, because his arms are a bit loose. There you go, that'll do. So, there you go, folks. Just a quick look at my Steve Irwin action figure by K&M Toys. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you find any more, or if you know if they made any more of these with different accessories or different animals or action features, then drop it in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. Alright folks, thanks for watching. Cheers.